All right, guys, happy Monday, happy May. I am super glad that y'all decided to start your Monday and your May month with your business and here on this call. That's saying something big about you and your goals and, just the people that you're truly helping on their health journey. So tonight's call is something that I just truly felt it on my heart to talk about. And it was total off a limb to talk about. And it just so happened that Jill on the Growing to Gold call today also chatted about, which that aligning is kind of cool. So if you missed her call today at 12:30, her Growing to Gold call, she hits on a ton of great information, of course, coming from our diamond that's been around for 9 years and has the most valuable information and tips and the stories because she's gone through it. So go back and watch that recording if you haven't had a chance to, because it opened my eyes to some things too that I just need to start doing. So why I chose this topic is because it's something that I'm going through right now. Retention, following up, keeping people in with their products, right? Keeping them going, keeping them consistent. And so I reached out to my upline this past weekend and I just confided in them. I was like, guys, there's an issue. Like my points I'm maintaining, which is awesome, but they're kind of going up and they're going back and we're adding quite a bit of VIPs. Like we're a strong recruiting team. And I'm like, there's a hole, there's something. And so Jill basically kind of just explained it to me. She's like, you've got to bleed and you've got to stop it now. And so it's really opened my eyes. And this month I am just truly, I'm inspired and I'm ready to help people on their health journey in a different way than I never have before. And also people that I have added onto my team here recently. Mason Turner is one of them. She has just changed my perspective on when I add people and how I customer service and care for them. And it's not about the incentive. It's not about the cruise. Like it's not about the iPad. It's not about the promotion. All those things are awesome, right? And they bring legacy and they bring those things to your family. And that's in the end goal why you were holding on to that why, and we want that, right? But we've got to remember that people are trusting us with their health journeys and they are, putting everything on the line, some of them financially to even start their health journey. So it's our job to make sure that we handhold and we help them love these products because sorry, my sister, she had her baby tonight. Sorry, she was calling me. But anyway, that's a different story. But sorry, I kind of got off. What was I saying? Now I can't see. Now it's a squirrel, literally. I was talking about
taking care of our customers.
Thank you. Taking care of our customers, what the whole call's about. Anyway, but we just have to love on them. We have to make sure that they see the success. Okay, now I remember what I was talking about. Because we all know that are here, these products work, right? We know we've seen success. And people that start these products and stop, or they don't stay consistent on these more than 30, 60, 90 days, they might be going out around town telling people that Plexus, it doesn't work. Or that pink drink that she's shaking up, it doesn't work. It's not for you. Like, don't do it. And that's not true because we know it works. It's worked for us. It's worked for tons and tons of other people, but it entails us making sure we hold their hand and we help them see that success, whether it's we might have to change and help them change the dosage. We may have to help them change up their product. But it comes down to us making sure we are checking in with them and not just, hey, you signed up with me. Awesome. Have fun. There's your products, right? Because some people, like Jill said on her Growing to Gold call today, some people aren't even going to read that bottle. Most of us here, we read our labels, right? We know how to take them. We are ones that we're obviously here. We're goal driven. We know that we want success with the health products, financial. We want more than just you know, the health benefits, the financial benefits, but some people, they don't know that, and they need that help, or they need that belief, you know, breathed into them. So tonight I'm going to kind of talk about that. I did some studying over the weekend, and I listened to some other Jules kind of talk about retention, and it just kind of helped me brainstorm some things. And then I'm also going to share our own amazing, beautiful follow-up system that is there for us, that's already created for us. Jill's awesome assistant, Kelsey Bond, helped create this. Jill helped create this. It's beautiful. It's laid out. If you're someone that needs to look back at it and say, okay, day 1, this is what I can say. Day 12, this is what I can say. Day 28, this is what I can say. But no, you don't have to follow that to a T. What I've been telling my team today in individual conversations, since I have made this big shift of let's customer care the crap out of our people, is touch base with them twice a week if you have to. Touch base with them twice a week. If you feel like that's good connection point, or you're getting somewhere and they're letting you know that they're feeling good or they're not feeling good, make it 1 time a week, right? But at the very beginning, we need to touch base with them a little bit more than after 60 days, right? Or 30 days or 15 days. At that beginning is when we really need to get them hooked and loving the products, right? Because sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that week mark. For me, it took 3 weeks. Some it might take a month. Some it might take 90 days. You just don't know, because you think about some people that have those autoimmune issues or diseases, they've had years and decades of these issues, right? And we can't expect when they start these products to just overnight, they're going to feel better, or even in a week. And so making sure you tell them realistic expectations when they start these products. So, first point, when we are signing up our VIPs, or we're going through these conversations with their health goals and how to help them, actually take the time to listen to them. Take the time to listen to their health goals, to listen to what they're struggling with, and then write those down if you need to. Like, get a piece of a binder and write their name at the top and write those things. That way you can go back to it when you do and they see success, and you can say, okay, so-and-so struggled with this. Is she doing better? Is she having success? Do we need to tweak something? Do we need to change the dosage? Do we need to change a product? How can I help her? Right? And so that would be my number 1 tip, actually listening to them and helping them, right? And telling them, about our perk system. Okay. Telling them that, hey, once you do get to ordering, you can get a free product each month, right? And just being raw and real with them, saying you're going to be there as an accountability buddy for them and help them in this journey. You're not just going to sign them up and then leave them high and dry. You are going to plug them into our challenges. This month is a great time to get people started and added, because we have an accountability challenge group that we don't always have. Now, we always have events. We always have different things, perk events like we're having tomorrow, but a challenge group like this is going to help so much. That Shake It Off challenge, if you haven't heard about it, go look in B Plexus. But we're going to be doing this Shake It Off challenge that is just going to help so much with retention and helping people love their products. And they're going to see the community of it as well. Okay. So, let me get to my notes. So you aren't expected to have 100% retention. So know that. So if you're thinking, when I sign someone up or I help someone on their health journey, I have to make sure 100% of my team is reordering each month, because that's not realistically going to happen, guys. If you're aiming towards at least 50%, like Jill said, 75%, that's where you want to be. You want to be in that zone, and that's great, right? 75 to 85% is really good. So if you've been here for a while, look back from January to now and kind of see your, oh gosh, what am I saying? Who is still ordering from January? Who is still ordering from February? Who is still ordering from March? And kind of write those names down, right? Or you can go in your back office and you can sort it, like Jill said today, and you can see who's still ordering. And those that aren't, it's probably not necessarily a them thing. It's probably a us thing. We didn't do our job with checking in with them. We didn't do our part in saying, hey, I'm going to be your accountability buddy. We left them high and dry. We got that VIP and we were excited. We got that incentive, but we didn't check in with them. It's our fault that we didn't keep them accountable. And again, not everyone is going to continue on their products, but if we handhold them and we do this follow-up system, they're going to be more likely to stay on the products. Okay. So let me share a few more notes and then I'm going to share the follow-up system guide if you've never seen it. Okay, I've already said the products. It's not the products. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And that's mine. Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay, so this is our beautiful customer care follow-up system that was designed for us. And I'll share the link, or someone else can share the link in our chat after this, or even in this chat group box here. But this gives you step-by-step, day-to-day, what you can, once you've added someone, how you can follow up with them, right? Once you add someone, invite them and shout them out in our B-Plexus page, right? Get them excited so other people can love on them, because they want, when you first add someone, when you start that recruiting process, it all starts there. You want them excited. You want them to know that they have community. You want them to know that they have something that they can look forward to. And if they aren't always consistent or motivated or disciplined, that they can rely on you, or that they can rely on this team to help them in their journey. Okay. So it just talks about different ways. So I'm going to skip down to like day 5. So day 5 is probably right around the time, day 5, day 9, when they're going to be getting their products, right? So you can keep sprinkling in, you know, here on day 5, it says fun fact for you today. Every month, your subscription order of 100 PV or more processes, and you earn at least 100 perk points, which is good to tell them about the subscription, right? You have sometimes people that are like, I didn't know this was a subscription. And it's because you didn't voice that it was a subscription to them, right? And so then they turn off their subscription, or they don't want it to be a subscription, but letting them know, hey, if you have this on, this subscription on, you can change the date, you can change, you know, what you order, but you will earn a free product each month, basically, after you keep continuing your journey, right? And then that's also another way you can talk about consistency with them. It could be a whole other day in itself. And then let me just kind of skip down. So it has like day 12, day 15, which I love day 15 here. And it's not exact, guys. Like if you want to check in with them on day 13, check on them on day 13. But here, I love this one. It says, all right, friend, tell me about your energy and your cravings. Well, these are the first areas people notice the products work. You know, also most common place for detox to show up. So I'm not going to read this whole thing because you guys can go through and read this, but you can talk to them about how they're feeling. You can talk to them about detox. You can talk about if they're even drinking water, because some people don't even know to drink water on these products, or they're not drinking enough water, right? For us, most of us, it's common sense, right? We drink a lot of water. But when you're taking supplements, sorry, there's a fly. You want to make sure you are drinking enough water to flush and detox your system as well. Okay. Day 18, day 21, which I loved this one too. I love a good stat. Check this out. Statistically, it takes 21 days to form a new habit, and you are almost there. Make sure your subscription order is turned on so you can stay consistent with your products. So many people quit on themselves before this habit week. I am so excited and proud of you. It's only the beginning. I'm here, so please do not hesitate to reach out. Can you believe it, right? This would be something where I also would share a graphic with them, a motivational graphic. It doesn't say that in here. I don't think that you can't send them a motivational. It's not going to say in here that you can't do anything. You can do what you want, right? It's your person. You have that relationship with them. So if you want to, one of the days, send them a motivational, you know that they're kind of struggling with some detox. You know that the products are kind of starting to work because they're having some detox symptoms. You might want to send them a motivational graphic and just say, hey, I'm cheering for you today. I'm here for you today. I'm mixing up my pink drink. Send me a picture when you're drinking your pink drink, and let's make it a day where we hold each other accountable and we drink our pink drink and we cheers it. through a screen or something, make it fun. And then here it says day 30. Can you believe it? We are almost a full month into your health journey. And guys, normally when we can get them to that full month where we've still held their hand, they're sleeping better, they have more energy, they're noticing, they're drinking more water, their bowels, they're going to the restroom, right? They're more likely going to order the next month, right? And they get that free product, remember? So then they might try something new that they really like. And then that next month, they might want to change up their subscription, and that's okay. The more we keep them consistent month to month, sorry, I can't talk. The more they're going to be able to try these other products, which then they might want to switch up and change their subscription, which is totally okay. Or they might just want to add to their subscription like all of us, right? We all probably have, a lot of us have more than 3 products that we consistently order each month. It's because of the perk system. It's awesome. Tell them about that and speak that into existence, because we truly do have a great, great company that allows us to get those, okay? And then it goes on to day 45 where you can see how they're doing. And then day 60, see how they're doing. And even day 75, day 90. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Maybe. Okay. So that was, in a nutshell, our follow-up system guide. I didn't go into great detail because that's been there. We've had that. That's something that is on B-Plexus. We'll share the link in B-Plexus or in our chat. But utilize it. If you're someone that's like, I don't even know what to say, what days to follow up, go to that and use that as a source. It's there for a reason. Don't recreate something when it's already there. Jill says that all the time. Why are you going to spend your whole time recreating something when we've already done it for you? We've already done that back, the work for you. Just use it. Okay. So use that. And then, like I said, if you want to reach out on a different day, reach out on a different day, but making sure that you are just really helping your people be successful is something that we all really need to focus on, because like Jill said today too, it's something not only our team is struggling with, but all of us in Plexus are struggling with. We are great at recruiting, almost every team, right? Or we can all get someone to start a product or a friend or a family member, but it's keeping them around. Why are we still around? We found success. We found success on these products. We feel good. Then we found success with, oh, we can have some financial freedom. I might be able to dream a little bit. I might be able to travel with my girlfriend. I might be able to go on a dream vacation with my family. And then we start to dream and we start to see something else from this. We see the community from this. And so, I was that person. I didn't even know I needed the community. And I did. I was a teacher for 6 years, first grade, around some people that weren't necessarily positive all the time. And that was just part of my work atmosphere. I didn't like it. And not all of them were like that. But when you're around a group of women that are uplifting, that truly care about your goals and they care about your success, it's contagious. So then they're going to want to do the same thing. And so making sure you're mentioning to them about getting their products paid for, and our awesome referral program is another way to keep them around, because it's going to get their products paid for. And that's something, that we've really, I feel like all of us are starting to do. I feel like most of us should be starting to do, if you're not, but because we've been training on it now for the last couple months. Hey, start telling them about the referral program, right? You can get your products paid for. And so I just wanted to share that as well. Let me look over my notes again. If y'all have anything else to chip in or say, please do. I'm just looking over my notes because I've kind of just jotted down and spoke from my heart. Okay, one other thing. One thing you can do in your back office is you can look when their products ship, right? When they're going to be delivered. That's something I love to touch base with them on, is I go and look and I write down in my planner, I'll say, okay, I just have a girl that ordered on the last day of the month in March or April. So I wrote down the day that her products are going to arrive. So I wrote her name and I said, products arrive, and I circled it. So I know I'm going to message her that morning and I'm going to be like, hey, Your products are going to arrive today. I am so flippin' excited for you. Send me a picture of your box when it arrives, and we'll do a happy dance with a GIF or something, or, make it fun, make it creative, make it you, and get them excited. Because guys, how many times do people get their dang box or their package and it just sits on the table because we didn't check in with them? I know a ton. Me personally, I've had girls that's happened. I'm like, hey, I'm checking in on you. How are you liking your products? Ooh, I didn't even start them, and it's been 2 weeks. I'm like, ooh, that's my bad. 2 weeks, I didn't check in with them since they signed up. That's me. That's my bad. And so it's really just been a wake-up call for me. I don't know why it's taken me this long. I feel like sometimes I guess you have to have a bleed and you have to go through it to really get a slap in the face and say, wake up, something's got to change. You got to fix this, or you're going to always stay where you're at. And that's something I refuse to do. I'm not going to stay where I'm at. I am moving. I am motivated. And anyone that wants to come along with me, I am tucking under my wings and we are rowing in the boat. And I am here not only to promote, I would love to get to Emerald. That is the goal. And I will get to Emerald this year. But one other thing that I want to do is I want to help people on their health journey. And I want them to feel like I feel. I want them to be able to be the mother and the wife and the friend like I am, like I feel. Like, not that to say like, woohoo, I'm the best and I feel so good and I'm always 100%, because I'm not. But I do truly feel good, and I feel like I do radiate that to others when I am around them because of these products and because of all of you for breathing life into me daily and encouraging me. My uplines, thank you. And people that are on my team, thank you. And all of you, thank you. And we can do that for other people, right? We want to be the hands and the feet of Jesus. We want to be that company that does that. We want to be a good-hearted company because the people and the backbone of this company are good. They're good. They're just like that. Okay. So, hold on. Okay. Another thing, voice messages. Do some voice messages. When you see that follow-up system guide and you see that it's typed out, you could copy and paste it and send it over to them, right? But what's going to be even more intentional and more of a connecting point is to do it in a voice message. Do it on a video where they can see your face. They can hear your heart, right? They get to know you more because maybe you've never met this person. Maybe you've never seen them, right? And they kind of get to connect with you. They get to know you. They get to build that relationship with you. And so I was going to say about voice messages, if you've never done one, I want you tomorrow to go do a voice message. Go do a voice message, get out of your comfort zone and send the dang thing. Even if you're like, oh, my kid is just running wild. He ran around naked. I don't even know what's happening. I'm sorry that he screamed. And then something crashes and you're like, ugh, that's just life, right? They hear the realness. They hear you. They hear the chaos, and then they can probably relate to, right? So do a voice message. Okay. Progress check. And celebrate. Celebrate whatever they're saying to you, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's, hey, I've been on these products for 25 days and I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, tell me about that. Tell me what you're not seeing. Are you drinking are you drinking water? Okay, yay, let's celebrate that. You're drinking water. That's something to celebrate. Are you taking your products? Yeah, I've been taking them. Okay, well, that's something to celebrate. That's not a negative. You're taking the products. You just haven't seen something yet, right? Because again, some people might take 60 days. They might take 90 days. They might take longer. Some might see results in 2 days. You just never know, right? So celebrate whatever they're saying, whether it's good, the bad, whether, they said, I got to get on the floor today and I played with my kid without pain. Wow, right? Celebrate that. Celebrate the heck out of that. They slept all night without waking up. Celebrate that. Okay. Celebrate, those minor things, big things, good things, bad things. One thing I was going to add too, I keep saying one thing, I keep going on all night about this one thing, gratefulness, right? So something that you can send to them is a gratefulness voice message. And I just kind of added this in there of something I'm going to do this month. I kind of have wrote down the days that I'm going to check in with my new girls from last month. And I've wrote their name on my calendar and I've circled and I've said like day 5. day 6 of the days that I'm going to check in with them. And so gratefulness is something that I'm going to start sending them. I'm going to send them a voice message, and I'm just going to tell them how grateful I am for them, how grateful I am that they trusted me on their health journey, that I am committed to them seeing results, that it might not be easy every step of the way, but you haven't quit. You haven't quit yet. And I'm so dang proud of you. And you know what? I'm not quitting on you ever. Like, I'm here for you, right? And just voicing that to them, being grateful for them, and them hearing that, hey.
Welcome to Optimum. To continue in English, press 1. Para continuar.
Daryl. She was calling someone. Anyway, but you can send them a motivational graphic, like I said. You can send them a gratefulness voice message, and then do some third-party validation stuff. If you want to get on a Zoom call with them and your upline or someone else on this team, I'm sure they would love to do that with you. Like, just ask someone. I'm sure they would love to get on a Zoom call and just hear their story. It doesn't even have to be, hey, let's talk business, right? It can be, hey, let's just hop on a Zoom, me, you that just got started. And I'm going to add my upline, Marissa, and we're just going to tell each other's story. And we're going to say, do you have any questions? How are you feeling? Let's just talk, right? Get to know them, even if it's 10 minutes. Like, hey, I have this 10-minute block. You want to get on a Zoom, 15 minutes, and let's just, hear from someone else's story other than just always hearing from me. That gets them involved in the community. Invite them to events, invite them to Monday meetups, invite them and get them into our book studies. That's another good way for retention. We have awesome, awesome things that we do each month that our leader, Jill and Rachel, do. They are fabulous leaders that they provide for us. They do the work for us, and we literally just have to get the people there. And that's going to help with retention, guys. That is going to help keep them here and keep them successful on these products. And then continue to build belief. That's what I just talked about. Okay, and then I wanted to end. We're about done. I think that's the last thing I was going to say. Okay, I found a quote on here. Marissa did this, her last call, and it really inspired me. I'm like, oh, I loved ending with a quote to just kind of inspire someone. But it says, be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. And I was like, oh, that is so true, right? Like, make someone's day. Like, make someone feel like a somebody, even if they don't feel like a somebody. Make them feel wanted. Make them feel welcome. Make them feel like you are constantly just checking in with them because you genuinely care, and you should genuinely care because they trusted you. They didn't start Plexus because of the products. They started Plexus because of you. They trusted you, right? And so it's our job to love on them and to support them and make sure that they see success. Okay. All right. So who's ready this month? Raise your hand. If you're ready this month to work on retention. I didn't even say it, and you guys are raising your hands. Yes, work on retention, work on customer care. I told my team today, gosh, what did I send them? It was kind of funny. I said, sorry, I said the shit word, but said time to make shit happen. It's time to go. It's time to support our people more than we ever have before. It's time to, retain them. It's time to promote for ourselves. Get excited. Get excited about that next goal, guys. We're May 1st. It's Monday. We have a Monday meetup today, and we have an event right after this. Get excited about your goals and your dreams. Get excited that you're here still. Go back to your why. Why did you start? Go back to the reason that you started these products and think back to that, because that's them. Anyone that you add this month, that's their journey. That's them saying, okay, or that could be you thinking, okay, I remember when I first started, I was scared. I didn't really have belief, but I was kind of hopeful, but I still was scared and I was still skeptical, right? But someone held your hand, someone plugged you in, someone helped you get to where you are. And so just make sure you're doing that for others. Okay. So that's all I have for you. I'm gonna stop recording.